Gotcha. Wow, nice smallie. Told you guys. That's what we came here for. What is it? Whoa, whoa. What's up, y'all? Chris here with Fishing Centric. We are about to test out the brand new Sinking Hellgrammite by Nikko. This thing has been waited for a long time. I have always really loved the floating version of the Nikko Hellgrammite. I've used it Ned rigging countless times. Super excited to try this thing out. It's August, it's a perfect time to go creek fishing. The water's dropped out. I can literally see fish swimming around right now in this creek I'm at. So I'm gonna get to it. Thank you all again for watching, and remember to like and subscribe. You ever get blown away that you're the first person somewhere? I mean, it's a Thursday morning. School just started for the kids, and it is a busy time for everybody. I get it, but I'm always blown away when I have a place like this to myself. Like I said, this is close to my house. Pop out real quick, get a nice outing in, shoot some content for you guys, and then be home by like lunchtime. So it's not a bad place. So we're gonna throw this Nikko Sinking Hellgrammite. Sinking Nikko Hellgrammite is going in the bridge hole. I'm just gonna fish this guy real slow. There seems to be just a ton of fish in here right now. Now, we haven't fished since we got back from Iowa. It's been about a week. I always give myself a week to reset from those big outings. It takes me, ooh, there we go. That's a big guy. That Nikko Hellgrammite first cast, sinking. Gosh, man, got that rock bass. Gosh, he ate it. Okay, we're on the board. Nikko Hellgrammite sinking. Thank you. Gosh, really pounded that thing. Now, I got this on a, just an EWG worm hook. I think it's a size 3. And real simple. Just keep it real simple with this thing, right? That felt like a way bigger fish than this. Sorry, buddy. Get my hemostats on it. There we go. Nice little rock bass. Wow, he ate that. Okay. Well, we're on the board, rock bass. The Sinking Nikko Hellgrammite just on a EWG hook, nothing else. No weight, no nothing, because it sinks itself. So that was first cast with it. Might be having a big day with this guy. This bait is meant to look like an actual Hellgrammite would look after it got blown off a rock or under some logs or something like that, because it'll pop off and it'll sink. And then, like most of these things by Nikko have always been floating. So you'd have to use a jig head with it or something. And now it's a little more natural, because that thing got hit by that rock bass immediately. This guy looks pretty fishy, right? These are homemade, fuzzy, hairy, soft plastic, whatever you want to call it, all the rage right now. Let's just give this guy a little toss. It's not a skip, but not bad. You almost need to leave it in the water and just let the fish cruise by it and twitch it. There's one. Yeah, that's it. Nice. It's not the fish I was looking for, but it's a fish. And it's a rock bass, boy, on the fuzzy. So the fuzzy and the Nikko have both scored rock bass today. Not a bad guy. That's a nice rock bass. Okay. Swim back at the bank, bud. Okay. Let's keep it going. The water is significantly lower than last month. Thankfully, it was actually kind of high last time we were here and a little bit sketchy in certain areas. Like this was, I was walking through here almost up to my waist, which is hard to imagine now that it's halfway up my shin. Not even, it's not even covering my boots right now. It's a little deeper over there. I might be eating my words in a second. But I wanted to, there's a nice riffle and pull up here, and I'm trying to get around to the front of it before getting close to it. I wouldn't want to walk up the side there, that way to the right. I wouldn't want to do that because I possibly could spook that spot. Okay, the water's up to my knees, and last time I was here it was almost to my waist. There's a nice bass. But this is a beautiful run up here. Riffle and run, if you will, or plunge pool, or whatever you want to call it. There's something cool up here. This is a great pool. And last time I was here, I caught a really nice fish out of here. So let's see what we can do. I'm gonna fish from my knees. I'm right here, I don't want anyone to see me. The water is really low. We're gonna start by throwing the sinking Hellgrammite into the current up there and letting it float by. And hopefully something will come out and pound it. Possibly elicit something. There's sinking Hellgrammite strikes again. And what is that? A baby smallie. Hey bud. Shh, 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 shh. Sinking Hellgrammite, baby smallie. Okay, let me get this hook out of here safely. Try to get this guy out of here. He ate that, boy. Look at that little guy, little baby. Okay, sinking Hellgrammite strikes again. We're up to 3 fish already. 2 on this sinking guy, which is really awesome. They really hit this thing, man. Pretty cool. I want to slowly move up the right side here. This is just full of smallmouth bass habitat and just bass habitat in general. This slate, it stacks up in these perfect stacks. It almost looks like it's man-made. And I mean, it's just an amazing bass habitat. So I've already flipped a couple rocks over by accident and made a ton of noise coming through here. Cast the sinking Hellgrammite right into all the darkness and flowing water by that brush right there. Yes. Gosh, casting, when it happens right, it feels so good. Oop, there's one. There's a nice one. Nice smallie on the sinking Hellgrammite. Come here, bud. Try not to slam a hook into my hand. Come here, buddy. Oh, that's a beautiful smallie. Gosh, I love this sinking Hellgrammite, man. It is very chill thing. Very finessey. Get this out of you, sorry, buddy. There you go. Wow, that's a pretty little smallie. Look at that guy. Beautiful. Okay, go ahead, bud. Oops. Wow, he hit that. All right, well, sinking Hellgrammite is crushing it. All right, we're moving on up. We got 4 fish deep already at like 7:45 in the morning. That's a really good start. The fuzzy Wuzzy and the Nikko killing it. Always looking for arrowheads and artifacts. Guys, keep your heads down in these places and look at the ground a lot. You'll find all kinds of crazy stuff. Both modern and you'll find modern things and you'll find things from eons ago. The creek really breaks up here and gets into what I call braids, or I'm sure everyone calls it a braid or whatever, where it looks like braids from the Google Street View. Look at those bayfish moving. Look at all of them. Wow, look at all the bayfish. Always bring your bayfish, guys. Always bring your swim baits. Look at those baby smallies. You always bring your swim baits with you to these creeks. I don't have any on right now, but look at that. All those bayfish. There's little baby smallies in there terrorizing them. So cool. I am not even approaching the water around here. Last time we came to this creek, we got way back in here pretty late in our outing and discovered that it was one of the better parts of the creek. So I'm gonna pick this place apart, but try not to spook anything. Throw that right in there. Nobody saw me, so. Okay. I try to stay as far back from the creek as I can sometimes in these spooky scenarios, especially when the water's low. It is a little clouded up, which is great for us, but you know, I just try to keep a low profile so that I don't spook the big fish that's hanging out right there in front of us. There's one. Here we go. What is that? It's a spot. Nikko Hellgrammite Sinking Edition. Oh! That was supposed to be way cooler than that. Nikko Hellgrammite Sinking Edition. Here we go, dude. What is that, the 5th fish we've caught today? Look at that guy. Okay, go back, bud. All right, let's keep it going. Here we go. In these creek environments, man, you only have one shot. Just throw it in there and let it sit. You can stand up and run up to the edge of the water when the fish hits. Make sure you're super tight to your bait when you're doing that, running up, because you'll lose the fish because you'll create slack by running up, but just keep reeling. Ooh, there's one, yeah. That's a nice smallie. There we go. Told you guys. That's what we came here for. Yes! Get back up. There you go. Sinking Hellgrammite. Sinking Hellgrammite scores, man. This thing has been killing it today. How many fish is that? What is that, 5? 6? Get that hook out of you, buddy. I'm sorry. Wow, this thing really is amazing. I didn't know if to believe the hype. And trust me, I'm a Nikko fan big time. But it has really crushed it today. It's rare I get to make a lure-specific video. Look at that boy. Boom, Sinking Hellgrammite. That is a beautiful smallie. I'd say it's about 13 inches. Cool. Nothing in his mouth. Okay, go ahead, guy. Boom, there he goes. Wow. Sinking Hellgrammite. Well, we came here with the fuzzy lure. We'll have to do another video with that guy, because this, I mean, I'm just keep catching them on this thing. I'm not gonna keep switching back and forth. I think at this big hole up here, we'll do some weighted presentations, but wow. I think we've reached the end of our line here because it is deep and I don't know how to get around this tree here. We got the water level drops here. I mean, let me see, I got my backpack on, how deep this is. Oh yeah, that's pretty deep. Oh, I'm gonna throw the Sinking Hellgrammite up here. I mean, this is a hole. Ooh. Another one with the Sinking Hellgrammite, boy. This thing's awesome. Did I lose it? Whoa. Whoa. Thought I lost it. Did not. It was smallie. Whew. Nikko Sinking Hellgrammite. Bravo. It's okay. Ow, ow, ow. Buddy. That's a nice one. It's a pretty smallie. Look at that guy. Beautiful. Okay, quiet, bud. Mouthful of creek water. You know what? I'm going to throw one more cast back into that corner, but I'm going to drag it across. There's these rocks right in front of me. I'm just going to let it sit on these rocks. Oh, God. Something big grabbed it. There's one. Oh, what is that? Oh, a sunfish. There's a yellow belly sunfish. I always am so bad with my sunfish names. That's beautiful though. Like bluegill-ish. There you go. Wow. They always slip out of my hands. Cool. Well, fuzzy guy got something. Let me just throw... I just really feel like there's more fish here to be caught. Ooh, I see a shadow of a big guy right there. Let's see. Kind of see him moving around in here now. Look, there's a turtle surfacing. Creeks are so full of life. There we are. That's a nice one. Fuzzy Wuzzy coming through. That's a nice smallie. Come here, bud. Fuzzy Wuzzy. Ooh, a nice one. Cool. Saw you, buddy. I saw him moving. Gosh. Sorry. Get my mitt together. Let some slack out. That's a nice one. Beautiful fish. All right, the fuzzy is starting to come back and be a bit of a buzzer beater for us today. Wasn't catching anything this morning. Our homemade fuzzy, Nikko Hellgrammite sinking. We're trying all kinds of new stuff. New technology. Gosh, so strong. Hey, buddy. Wow, look at that guy. That's a pretty smallie. Beautiful. Thing in your throat? Nope. Nikko. I'm sorry. Fuzzy Wuzzy. Got it. Look at how fishy this guy is. Just a black and blue TRD tube. that I've had for years in a bag of old soft plastics with some skirt material put through it. Amazing. Y'all always keep your head down and look at the rocks when you're walking through places, because look at that piece of coral I found. Fossilized coral. Gosh, that's the biggest chunk I think I've ever seen. That's awesome. A lot of times when I'm walking out of a fishing spot and walking back downstream toward my car, I always like to just kind of not fish and look around. Particularly if I've had a good day of fishing. And I just kind of look at all these stacks of rocks and look around the tree, and I look for just fish activity and study it and try to figure out how these fish live. Where exactly in the rocks do they hide, you know? Pretty interesting stuff. Just a thought. You don't have to fish the whole way back. If you had a good morning and it's late in the day, just take a walk and look at the water. Particularly when you see like 5 smallmouth. Holy smokes, man. Whoa, look at them all. They're all tucked up under that rock. Wow, look at that. I've never seen that. See, they're like infesting that rock. That's so cool. Well, no, I gotta go against everything I just said and throw a little hellgrammite right by their face and see if they come out. Oof, look at that guy. Gotcha. Wow, that was awesome. God. Woo! Sinking hellgrammite. Oh my gosh, that was cool. Seeing them infest. Oh, I let it go for a second. My net out, sorry. My net out, that was just so. Was not expecting that to actually work. Wow. I hope I got that on film. Jeez Louise. Yeah, let me go over here so I can just put my rod down and let this guy go. Oof, I was holding my other rod between my legs. Holy gosh. That Nikko Hellgrammite sinking. Thank you. All kinds of down. Thank you. Nikko Hellgrammite sinking. That is cool. He ate that. Okay. That is a beautiful fish. Right from those rocks, they were infested with smallies. I hope I got all the infestation on film. Holy smokes, dude. This place is awesome. Right when I was saying, don't fish and just kind of study the water on your walkout. Yeah, study the water until you see a pile of rocks infested with smallmouth. That was so cool. They were just all under that rock. I couldn't believe how many I just saw packed under that rock. And this sinking Nikko is one of my new favorite things, dude. Wow. Man, y'all, what a day. That was so cool that the Nikko Sinking Hellgrammite shined. You know, you get these soft plastics, these new things, and sometimes they just, it's just whatever. But that thing worked today. Just put it on an EWG 3.0 hook and just throw it on a medium light rod, and boom, 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 boom. We were hitting them left and right. So nothing to complain about today. And the fuzzy wuzzy or hairy plastics or whatever you want to call them, the homemade ones we made also shined a little bit today. So I'm glad we got some new technology going on, some new toys to play with. I really had a good one today. Nothing to complain about. Great exercise, great sunshine, perfect weather today. a perfect creek fishing Tennessee day. So thank you guys again for watching. Always remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.